Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk, and we have a great guest today. We have Brandi Hodges from Craighead County Library. Brandi, welcome. And you have a summer program coming up, and can you tell us a little bit about it?
We actually are just getting into our summer reading club at the library. A lot of people think about summer at the library being something just for kids, and in reality we have programs for all ages. Right now you can go onto our website, which is libraryinjonesboro.org, and you can register your child, a teenager, or an adult for our programming.
That's fabulous. How many kids do this?
Well, usually we have just under 1,000 children register, but to complete the program and get a free t-shirt, and they get a book in their name that goes into the library, and they get a book to take home if they complete the program. But completing the program, we have around 350 to 400 a year who complete it.
Show us the t-shirt real quick.
The t-shirt this year, every year the library as a whole across the country has a theme. This year the theme is Build a Better World. And so every child who finishes the program will get this blue and orange t-shirt, and we have our sponsors on the back. We're so thankful for all of the sponsors that help us provide these t-shirts, because without them we wouldn't be able to do it.
So these are free t-shirts? Free
t-shirts. Everything we do at the library we try to do for free. So we give each child, it's really a great thing, if they finish the program they get this t-shirt. And it's so fun, like years later, seeing kids come into the library with the theme from 3 or 4 years ago. They're still wearing the t-shirt, or little sister or little brother is wearing the t-shirt. But they also get a book to take home with them. So we have books of different reading levels, different age groups, and they get to pick a book off that shelf that is theirs. They also get to pick a book that we have chosen for our collection, and we put a little book plate inside that says, this book from Joe, or whomever the child is.
What are the ages that this serves?
So children is 0 to 12. And then to be a part of the teen programming, they need to be in 7th grade to a senior. So it's 13 to 17.
Okay.
And then 18 and up is our adult programming. So we have different things for different age groups. There's another age group that isn't listed as a registration age group because they're still considered children. But children who have completed the 4th through the 6th grade are a new word I learned a few years ago called tweens. We didn't use that word before.
I've heard of this tween. I'm not sure. I raised 2 boys, and I'm not sure exactly when they were tweens, but apparently they were at one point.
It's that like 10, 11, and 12-year-old when you're not quite there, but you want to be.
Yeah. Oh, that's them today in their 20s. Yes.
So you want to do the fun things that the teens get to do.
Yeah.
But you're not a teenager yet.
I think I'm a tween.
I think I sometimes am too.
But you have something for me. You have something for adults. This is for everyone.
Everyone. So we'll have our continuing programs, book clubs. We have 4 different book clubs that meet. We'll have our exercise classes. We do Zumba on Mondays, which is a Latin-based dance fitness class, and it's at 5:30 on Mondays. We have a yoga, Pilates, mind and body. There's a lot of thinking about your week and how it's affecting you, and it's very relaxing. So if you're looking for a relaxing exercise class, Tuesdays at 5:30 is a great class to take, and then we have yoga at 12:15 every Thursday. So these are just ongoing, continuing programs. We also offer knitting on Thursdays at 12, so from noon until 1 we teach a free knitting class. All of these things you don't have to bring anything. If you have a yoga mat and want to bring it to class on Tuesday, you're more than welcome to. We'll have some, we'll provide. But if you don't have one, you don't have to.
I see.
But these are continuing things we do year-round. For adults, we'll do things like noon programs on Wednesdays where you can come in and learn something. I know the fire department is coming in to teach us a class on fire safety, things to just common sense things to do and watch out for at home to try to stay safe this summer and throughout the rest of the year. And we'll have a big event in July called Genealogy Night Lock-In, and it's an event we have twice a year. We have one in the February and then one in July. This one is going to be on the 15th of July. It starts at 6 o'clock and it runs until midnight. If you stay until midnight, you get a free t-shirt. That's something we do every year. But if you've never done genealogy research, it's a great opportunity to get started. If you've done some but just aren't sure what to do now, you know who grandma and grandpa are, but that's really all you know, we have a different group of people who can help you from there. And then if you've been doing it and you've gotten to a point and you just are stuck and you don't know where else to go, there'll be different groups of volunteers who will have labeled tables where you can say, oh, I'm here, or I'm here. And they can get you going. As long as you're in the building year round, we have an Ancestry.com subscription where you can access that. It's a great online database where you can find records like marriage records, death records, cemetery records, military records, census. You can pull all of that data from this website.
People who use the library and know the library know the incredible amount of diverse things it provides. People who don't think of it as a place to go find a book, but it's incredible all the services you provide and the friendly atmosphere you can provide it. A guy like me can walk in and find people who will treat me as if I'm deserving of, and not judge me for not knowing how to do anything with yoga or
but we can show you.
Maybe knitting. You can show me, and you could show and not be mad at me because I might be a danger to myself
and others.
And
sometimes I am.
That is very forgiving.
But that is something that's true. A lot of people think of the library as, oh, that's that building where the books live. And that's true. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of books. But we also have magazines. We have CDs you can check out. We've got, not really, they're kind of comic books, but they're graphic novels. It's a lot of times we have omnibus is a new word I learned as well, where it's comic books that are compacted into one book. We have them for adults, and we have them for kids, and we have them for teens. So we have all of those. In addition to that, we have a DVD collection that is our most checked out collection of the entire library. Really? So you can check out new DVDs. You can check out something called Quick Picks in both books and DVDs, where you can only keep them for 2 to 3, I think it's 3 days. You can keep those. And it's sort of like renting a movie, but you do it for free. You just have to bring it back on time, or you incur a late fee.
It's like renting without money.
Yes, yes. And anyone who lives in Craighead or Poinsett counties in our service areas is eligible for a library card. We have 7 library branches located in both Poinsett and Craighead counties, in addition to the branch here in Jonesboro. So if you check out something in Harrisburg, you can return it in Jonesboro.
Very
so
cool.
We also have a courier route. So if there's a DVD you want to watch or a book you want to read and it's not available in Jonesboro or it's not available in Caraway, you can go and request it, and that book will be picked up from whichever branch has it available, and within a day or two it will be at your library for you to come and check out. You'll get an email if you've signed up to get our emails. You'll get an email saying that your item is ready. You can also sign up for our newsletter. It's sent out the first of the month every month. You can sign up for that to be sent via email once a month.
Very cool.
We try our best to keep the public informed, but you have to be someone who wants to be informed. You have to sign up for our newsletter.
That's all you have to do.
Or, watch programs like this one to find out more information. But as far as summer goes, we have just a myriad of events planned for all ages. Kids get to do things like Exploration Zone, where they get to learn more about different types of things. I know they're going to be taking boxes and building a fort out of boxes to show building a better world isn't just about building, but it can also be about your community, like learning about community leaders. There'll be another event that kids get to do where they get to be introduced to people in different professions in our community and learn about what that person does, what their job is, and how what they do makes our community what it is.
That's fabulous.
So, kids have fun at the library in the summer. Our children's librarian, Miss Kay, she's our director of youth services. She calls it fun-educational programming. If the kids can come in and have fun, but
right.
they learn something, then we consider that a good day at the library.
That is a good day. So
the concerts we mentioned before we got started, so the people haven't heard about them yet, but every Tuesday in June we offer a free summer concert. So every Tuesday at 6:30, starting on the 6th of June, we'll have a free concert on the front lawn. This year we turned 100 years old earlier in the
That's
year
right.
in January. So we thought it would be fun if we celebrated those 100 years with music. So we're going to
Perfect.
start out with Dixieland Jazz, which would have been popular when we started out. Then we'll move to rockabilly music with the band Drive South out of Paragould. And they have a great story of several of the band members have connections with people who were well-known rockabilly musicians.
Oh, really?
It's just such an entertaining thing to meet all of these different people and learn about them. And you'll get to come to these concerts and just enjoy time with the family. You know, we encourage people, bring a lawn chair, bring a blanket, bring your dinner with you. You know, stop on the way to the concert and get something to eat. Pack a basket at home and bring with you. We'll provide free custard, thanks to Andy's Frozen Custard. We'll
Wow.
provide free tea, thanks to Nuke's Eatery. And we'll have ice cold bottled water throughout the lawn. So, you know, we have a perfect scenario to have a good time.
That's incredible. And you're going to do this every Tuesday in June.
Every Tuesday in June, our third concert is Tony Spinner with 70s, 80s rock. And then we'll have 90s to today country with Corey Jackson. So it's a great lineup. We're super excited about it. And where else can you go and have free entertainment like that?
Nowhere. That's incredible.
We try our best to do things to get people who may otherwise not come to the library to come to the library. So we do things like the concert series. We do things like the exercise classes and any of these things to encourage people just to come over and give us a try. Just give us a chance.
That's wonderful. Who is a good target audience that you don't see enough of? Who's not getting it?
It's really, I would say, the 20s to the 40s. Unless you have children, a lot of people don't come to the library. And one thing I try to tell people to say, hey, well, you don't have to come to the library. If you don't ever want to come to the library after you get your library card, you don't have to if you want to only download e-resources. So
Right.
you can download free ebooks to either a laptop or a tablet or your phone. You can download ebooks or audiobooks. I'm a big fan of downloading the audiobooks. You can download them and they last for 7 to 14 days. There's actually a little drop-down menu when you're on the website. To do this, you go to libraryinjonesboro.org and you click on a little tab that says e-media. And then it will offer you ebooks, audiobooks, or free music. Free music is another thing you can do. You get 6 songs a week. That's every week with your library card. And it's popular musicians, it's older music, you can get show tunes, you can get something called Kids Bop, which are popular songs made kid-friendly.
Right.
So that you don't feel weird
You
having
don't
your
have to feel a little nervous.
letting your kid listen to that. So it's free, and it's anyone who has a library card. So if you're a family of 4, that's 6 songs per library card. And children, there's no age limit on how young a child or how old a child can be to get a library card. You can get a baby a library card. You know, babies like music too. So
They do.
it's a great way to access the library without coming to the library. But of course, we want you to come to the library and see us. If you've never been, we're located at 315 West Oak Avenue. We're just off of Union in downtown Jonesboro.
Right. You're right in the heart of downtown.
We try.
And you're celebrating your 100th year, and you're doing it in grand fashion.
Thank you. We also have started something new recently. We are merchandising. We're selling things like the t-shirt I have on. We're selling just some things at cost to try to help get the word out about the library. So we sell them for $10, and we also have these sunglasses that we'll have at the concerts tonight. They're $1. You know,
That's
so if
beautiful.
you forget your sunglasses, we sell them at cost, and sometimes even a little less than cost, just to have people help us get the word out about the library and that we are a fun place to be.
Right. The library is one of the few places that's not trying to make a dollar off of you, and it has so many cool opportunities for you. So
Well, and everything we do is free. One thing I forgot to mention is a free painting class. So if you've ever wanted to take one of those classes where a teacher walks you through a painting and shows you how to do it, you get to do the painting and take it home and hang it on your wall, we'll have one at the library this summer. You can go to our website, libraryinjonesboro.org, to get the date. but you have to register for that class because it fills up fast.
Don't you need a little bit of talent, Brandi? I can't paint my own name on a check.
You haven't seen my stick people, and they are not good, but I have taken one of those classes and actually will show people my painting. I'm like, hey, look, I did the thing.
Is that right?
So she will help you walk by, give suggestions. You don't have to do exactly what the artist who's teaching the class does. The class I took before, it was an artist who primarily painted desserts, which I love dessert, so I was all about that painting. But she had different printouts of paintings this artist had done to give examples and inspiration. Had done a painting for us, but then also we could do whichever color and whichever thing. We provide everything you need. It's the same with everything we do. If you want to take a knitting class, you don't need to bring anything with you. If you want to take a painting class, you don't need to bring anything with you. You know, maybe wear clothes you don't mind getting paint on, but other than that, you don't have to bring anything with you. We try to, as you said, not make people pay for something. You know, we don't. Right. We won't charge you anything to come and have the fun.
That's great.
And our great sponsors for our concerts are Andy's Frozen Custard and Nuke's Eatery, and they provide the coolness because it is going to be warm at our summer concerts. It's June. It happens. Right. It's going to be warm. And our other sponsors are, sometimes I have to cheat, but we have the Children's Clinic, we have the Jonesboro School of Art, we have the Friends of the Library, Envision Eye Care, and First Community Bank are all of our sponsors if your child wants to participate and finish the Summer Reading Club. So this allows us to do these things.
Well, and you know, the city recognizes, Mayor Perrin recognizes the value of public-private partnerships, and it's companies like that and that make things available to us, and we need to make sure we thank them for all the work that they do, and as well as the work you do. Tell us again what time these concerts are going to be. They're 6:30, you said, on
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
So we'll have concerts every Tuesday in June only, at 6:30, and those are starting in the 1st of June and heading on all throughout the month. Our summer programming for children and teens really kicks off the second full week of June. We'll have story times, we'll have exploration zone, we'll have the events where they can get to know people in the community. We'll also have something really fun called off-site events. Off-site events are where we take people away from the library and we bring in outside performers. So those are going to be held at Parker Park Community Center and the Mall at Turtle Creek. Parker Park in the morning at 10 on Wednesdays, and then the Mall at Turtle Creek at 2 o'clock on Wednesdays. It'll be the same performance. So if the kids are having nap time in the morning and you can't come to that one, or they're busy, kids are so busy these days doing everything. So if they're busy in the morning or in the afternoon, we'll have the Activated Story Theater coming. They act out stories like fables and fairy tales. They act it all out. This woman will put her entire body through a tennis racket. It is amazing. And they also have sign language incorporated into their show. So they try to make it accessible and easy to understand for everyone in attendance. We'll have Leonardo in concert. We have a fella named Chester Drawers coming, and I'm excited to see what that is going to entail. We'll have Bob Tarter. He's with the Natural History Educational Company of the Mid-South. He brings live animals, like a bobcat and a kangaroo. Like, there was a kangaroo at the library in April, and I was like, well, hey there, Toby, what's going on? You know, it's his whole goal in his business is to introduce kids and their families to animals they might otherwise never, ever get the opportunity to see up close. Like, when have you ever gotten to see a kangaroo wearing a diaper hop around a library? Never, unless you came in April. But
that's funny.
These are all events that we do for the teens. They'll get to do hands-on things like henna tattoos. We'll do those. For tweens, we do, one of the events is tie-dyeing. We'll have another event called Mini Weapons of Minor Destruction, where they use things like spoons and rubber bands to create little weapons that they'll have fun with.
I don't want my little nephews to see that.
Oh no, because they'll create it at home. But we just try to do things. The fun thing about the folks who plan the tween and teen activities is they ask them, "What do you want to do?"
I see.
And then that's what we do. We want those people to come to us. So if we do things that they want to do, they're more likely to attend the programming.
Exactly.
But we have a full summer to keep the kiddos entertained and busy that's all free. So anyone who is looking for something to do with the kids, to take the grandkids to, maybe you babysit and you're looking for something fun to get out of the house and do that's not the TV or video games, you're looking for something, come to the library. We pretty much always have something going on.
Well, I tell you what, Brandi, I've learned two things for certain in this interview, and one is that the library has an endless amount of cool things to do for all ages, and the second thing is you have a very cool job.
I do. It's a lot of fun. And they pay me to do it too.
And you get paid.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Well, thank you so much for visiting with us on Let's Talk Jonesboro, and I hope you come back soon.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us where we can find, one time, if people want to go online, if they want to check things out, tell us how to contact the library and where to look up all these details.
So you can visit us at 315 West Oak Avenue. You can call us at 935-5133, or you can visit libraryinjonesboro.org.
Very nice. Thank you again, Brandi.
Thank you.